My bad. I gotta flick this open. I'm tripping. All right, we're back.
Sangria, and be realistic. Wanna talk about it, tell you about your new logistic. This a time zone. I be telling you fucked up what I'm on. Riding in that bitch, an aviation, a starter kit, PS4 that I ordered with. Everything that I'm running, I'm doing that with jackets until I get rich madness. And I do wrist crack, and I be telling to grab this magnet.
Yo guys, what's up? We're back in another video. Alright.
My fault.
No, I gotta respect your stuff at the beginning. You know how this works. Come on, stop it. All right, bros. This is gonna be a different video though. Honestly, we are about to do a reaction video. To I believe I was trying to debate on what I want to do reactions to. Which, because I wanted to like do some reactions here and there. Nothing crazy, but just here and there because you know I've never really done that before. But we're gonna be reacting to Cheapskates. And I don't know, man. We just gonna talk about it, bro. I just called, like, I've seen some crazy clips online, but I've never really watched the full thing of like different stuff. So we gonna click on one of these. I don't know if I want to I'm tripping. I don't know if I want to watch like a compilation of them, or I don't know. I kind of just want to watch something I haven't watched before, like one of the Cheapskates. Some of these be making me mad, bro. I don't be understanding it at all. They used to be doing the most wild stuff. Like some of them I could be like, all right, you know, like, okay, all right, whatever. Like this is insane, but okay, whatever, right? And they'll only be saving like $4 a month or $50 a month, whatever the case is. Like it's so stupid. I don't get it at all. But we finna just watch some compilations or some random ones that I see, and we'll just see what happens, bro. I don't know. All right, bros. So we end up finding a compilation instead because I don't feel like click on individual video then click onto another one or whatever. So we're just gonna see how bad these get, bro. I'm already knowing, bro, based on how bro looking right now, he's just gonna be doing some devious work, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, let's just see what's going on, bro.
Barbershop owner Barry Kosar lives in Queens, New York,
bro.
with his fiance. And although his customers tolerate him cutting both hair and costs, Gabriella does not.
To save on toilet tissue, I use 10 pieces, 10 squares every day. That's a daily routine.
No one's using 10 squares of piece of paper for toilet paper. Why would you ever? My fault.
Sometimes Gabriella, she's like, no.
You have all that tissue in there.
A little argument over that, a little petty, but I try to save as much as possible.
Okay, I don't want to be doing too much. You know what I mean? I don't want to be doing too much. But what? Okay. My fault, bro. Let me chill. Just the way bro's acting about it.
Gabriella, she's like
I know this is all like,
and we get a little argument over that, a little petty, but I try to save as much as possible.
Barry can be so cheap, it drives me crazy.
Barry leaves me with 10 pieces of toilet paper. Now, my payback to Barry, I leave him with absolutely nothing. I'll use all of it. Just so he can see how it feels when you're stranded on a toilet bowl.
Gabriella is the woman for me because she's not too hard on me. She showed me a good time. And I think we're a perfect couple.
No, you're not.
If I want to drink, I make my own alcohol. One thing, if you buy liquor and beers, it can run you up to $50 to $75 to $100 a night. Then
you don't need to be drinking then. You know what I mean? Like, if you're being this cheap, why drink? You shouldn't even be drinking in the first place. You got better. Also, too, the one thing I don't understand about this as well is, like, what are you saving up for? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're saving up all that money, you're doing all this type of tactics to save money for a year, like, what's the end goal? What point are you trying to get to? Are you trying to get to a point of being, like, making 100,000 and then, like, at what point do you get to spend freely and be all right? I don't understand that. And also like all these like episodes that this be occurring, they girlfriends or boyfriends or whoever is the spouse to the cheapskate, bro, they just be acting like things is normal. Like, why are you still with them? This don't make sense. 10 pieces of toilet paper. I'm done.
These ingredients here
Jolly
smell
Ranchers.
more than,
All right,
like,
bro. Yeah, we're done.
The sugar and the candy, it makes it really sweet and helps ferment it.
That's not liquor, bro.
If I go to the liquor store,
That's
buy
lemonade
real wine, that'll
with
be
Jolly
about
Ranchers in there.
$15 to $20 or more. So I save a lot with doing this. Let it sit, room temperature, and there go the hooch. Hooch.
Barry has significantly trimmed down the $580.
There's cheery music in the background.
Couple spends on alcohol each year, but it's actual food costs, which can eat up approximately 12% of a person's annual income, that he finds hard to swallow.
Bro, even a dog is irritated, bro.
Or are we gonna come back home? Because I know usually you don't like to go out when there's food in the fridge. How about we actually go out and eat?
All right, let's go and eat this.
But rather than going out to eat, Barry has discovered a way to go out and then eat.
It's gonna be good.
Driving
What?
for as little as 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. See, nah. This is where TLC start doing too much. Like, bro, realistically, no one is doing this. No one is doing this. Stop it, bro. Stop it. This is, bro. Who? Okay. My bad. I gotta sip a little bit of water, bro. Cause this is just irritating. I'm sorry.
Heat a car engine to
All right, bro. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching.
200 degrees, as hot as most stovetops. By cooking simple
Nah.
ingredients on the engine, he saves on home utilities like gas and electricity.
I cook that food on the car engine. Cooking eggs, sweetheart.
You know, I know Barry.
Get him out of here. Why are you still with them? Using 10 pieces of paper of toilet paper and cooking eggs on your car. Bro, this reminds me of that one, what's that one episode from Lab Rats? This is such a random thought, but from Lab Rats, when they were cooking from Disney XD, it's episode of Lab Rats, but they're like cooking food on a car or something like that to, like, I guess, like, be able to win, and Davenport breaks his car or whatever. I don't know, but that's what this reminds me of, low key.
I don't know why I expected something more than this.
Gabriella.
You're with him, though.
My cheap ways. But she know that's just how I am. I just love saving money.
I didn't even see no seasening on the eggs either. I ain't see no salt, no pepper. So you can't cook and you're an idiot. Wait, what's his name?
Saving money. I love being
Jeffrey?
cheap. That's just me.
Barry will never change his
Barry.
ways. I don't think he's capable of it.
All right. Don't look at him like that. You're with him. That's almost just as embarrassing.
To get my workout on. Getting on it and pedaling, I'm just in that zone.
Okay.
And I get burning. You feel the burn. I'm
Got the
listening to my
music in there.
tunes. It just feels good to exercise, and I just love it.
Right, here's your stuff.
I'm not mad at that.
I see Jenny probably 2 times a week. When Jenny first came, I thought she was in the market to purchase a piece of exercise equipment. Most customers will.
Oh, no. No. I see the approach. So you're using equipment that is in a store without buying it is what we're doing. Is that even... What do you even do in that situation? I'm removing her from the premises. I'm gonna be like, hey, lady, you gotta go. If you're not buying anything, like... She tested it out and then she just staying there and she just keeps working out on the equipment without actually having to buy the equipment. I mean, I'm not really mad at it. If I was the owner, I'd be mad at it. You're scaring people.
2 or 3 times before making a purchase. All right, thanks guys. I appreciate it very much. Good luck this times before.
Wait, what do you say?
Most
I'm sorry.
customers will come in and demo the equipment maybe 2 or 3 times before making a purchase. All right, thanks guys. I appreciate it very much. Good luck this season.
Yeah, TLC just, they gotta exaggerate everything. Like, this ain't realistically happening. They would have called the police.
My habits may be extreme to some people, but I show it off to everybody, whatever it is. It makes me happy.
I don't think it's being cheap. That equipment is actually expensive, no
I
cap.
just go to these sporting goods stores.
And she's still getting a workout.
All right.
see it. Going to a gym, paying for a membership. I mean, that's like $75 a month. It doesn't cost me.
She is right, and they don't let you cancel.
At sporting goods store.
You know how gym memberships
I've
be.
always been really cheap, and it's just kind of been something that I have always done.
I don't think that was cheap, really. You're just kind of weird.
A lot of money,
that's fine though. You see what I mean? Like, there's some normal ones that be not too crazy.
I absolutely hate spending money on things that I can't see the next day if it's gone. On the average, most people, they fill up their tanks.
I'm not feeling that.
Once, twice a week. It can cost $60, $70 to fill up a tank. And then you go home and park your car in the garage, and you may not go nowhere. So you just spend $60 to sit.
Wait,
fill
what?
Up a tank. And then you go home and park your car in the garage, and you may not go nowhere. So you just spend $60 to sit.
No.
Can I get $3.36 worth of gas? You sure can.
What are we doing? What are we actually doing? I'm not mad at her logic, right? Putting $60 worth of gas in there low key hurts. You know what I mean? Low key, you just want to put 20 or 30 just to get you going without spending too much money. Because you spend it is nice though. I'm sure waking up on a full gas tank or whatever, or full tank of gas, I'm gonna say. But so I get what she's saying, but you're putting $3 in there, and then you're gonna have to put more money in later. You're just doing more work. You might as well pay $60. That way, for the rest of the week, you don't ever have to worry about that. You're not sitting, not using the gas. You're just not using it now. That's just bad logic. Like, I don't understand that. But $3 is crazy.
Gas is kind of like makeup. Less is more. When you buy less,
that's not how it is.
You use less, and you save more. When I get gas, I only get a gallon at a time. 1 gallon of gas, 1 gallon a day, saves me money. Restricts where I go.
It restricts where you go. Okay, fair enough.
Job as a
just walk then. What's the point of using a car? Just walk.
But when she's not up in the air,
that's so unnecessary. I feel you though. You pay attention to the electric bill. You try to, as much you minimize it. If you're the one responsible for electric bill, you start looking at the most random stuff around the house. Like, hey, this, and that. I guess I get what she's saying, but this is still dumb. It's to turn off the breaker. Like, I get turning off some stuff if you care that much. Some people don't care, obviously, but I'm not mad at this one. You're not really a cheapskate. You're just trying to be smart with saving electric and not spending that much money. I'm not mad at this. This is whatever. Why not just throw it in the wash and just bleach it if you really care that much? Oh, brother. All right.
Germs or lice or anything that passengers might have left behind. These are the ones that have already
keeps getting worse. It just keeps getting worse. I was with you with the electric. I was like, all right, whatever. Again, why do you care so much? But okay, fine. You're paying for electric bill. Some people care. Then we moved to taking food from what they give out. I'm assuming it's the things that they give out in the airport, like little bags of peanuts and things like that. She's taking those, taking them home, taking the lunches that they give out on the airport or on the plane, taking those home as well. Then taking the pillowcases, then using the pillowcases, boiling them, then drying them off. If we're out in the wilderness, hey, hey, you doing? I don't know how much they are, but I'm sure you can get like a whole pack for like $8, $7 at the store. That like comes with 60 of them. I'm sure you can even get reusable ones. I don't even know if they have that. I don't know. I don't drink coffee like that. I don't even own a coffee maker, but I'm just saying, I'm sure they gotta have something like that where it's not even that expensive. This is just super terrible and unsanitary. Like, people drooling, coughing on it, like boiling water. I mean, I'm sure it kills the germs, but I think it's just the thought of it is just weird. I don't really understand it.
Throw them away. They throw them away for a reason.
Right.
These pillowcase coffee filters save Stephanie about $6 a year, and she's able to save even more with the pillows themselves.
Oh, $6 a year, bro. Oh my, hey, good stuff, Stephanie. Good stuff. Hey, you does that. $6 a year you saving. She going crazy.
What I've determined is to make the perfect fluffy pillow, you need 4 little airline pillows.
Stephanie has what I thought from a distance looks like a nice blanket. Until closer investigation, it's a bunch. It's Stephanie being tight, being cheap, being frugal, because I love her.
That's not a good argument.
You have a good rest of your day, okay?
Okay, we already started. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. With the way his face looks, kind of, you are Andrew. That is an Andrew. I know your first name is RJ, but you have the face of an Andrew. If I ever thought at all what your name would be, I would be like, that's an Andrew right there. The ears poking out, that's Andrew for sure, for sure. This is one of those scenarios again. I'm not really mad at this. You're just looking for items that people left. That's not really being cheap. You're just kind of weird. What is plant sitting? What is that? Plant sitting? Is that a real thing? Hold on. Oh, I mean, I guess that's fair, I guess, because you got to water the plants on a schedule. And if someone's traveling out of town, they may have somebody come by and water their plants, have them sit out in the sun and do whatever, or like replace the soil in the plant, whatever the case is. I guess that's that's fair. That's fair. I've seen that before. Okay. I'm tripping.
All the gear and clothing and stuff for work are going to be over here, and then have like my photos, just so I can kind of make everywhere that I'm at feel like home for a little bit.
Man, he lost weight. I respect that.
My mobile contraption, I've got it all taken care of.
Bro was big in that photo, but he lost weight.
Everything on this card goes with me everywhere.
So what do you mean? Do you want to have somebody live in your house? I could never do that. That's crazy. I wonder if do y'all guys ever have that? Would y'all ever do that? Like, just have people just in your house when you leave? Like, I can see maybe you have like family come in and check in, like you have a pet or something like that, or like plants and things like that, which I guess she have. But she just saying like she just wants people in her house in general to stay over when she's leaving out of town. I'm assuming. Why? Again, if it's plants but even if it's plants, like somebody can just come by and water it and then leave afterwards. Someone actually staying there and like sleeping there, I feel like it's just awkward and weird. But there's some people that like when they travel, they end up having someone live there at their house, and then that person will pay them rent to live there while the person's out of town. So I've seen that before. I guess that's fine, but I don't know. I just couldn't have that. I really would never want anyone living in my space. I just feel like it's awkward and weird. I don't know. But I don't know. It depends the area. It depends what people you know. If you're good friends with someone, maybe. I don't know. I guess it's not weird necessarily. Dude is kind of stupid. Like, look at this face right here, bro. This is what I'm talking about right here.
You move it, you put it back. If you
like, it don't matter where I pause it at, his face is just always dumb looking. Oh my gosh. I'm pressing too much stuff, bro. My fault.
Stuff for work.
Hold on.
As you see needed, merge it.
We're done here. That was Cheapskates, bro. I'm not watching another one of those. Look, again, the last guy wasn't that bad. The last guy wasn't that bad compared to the other people. I think it goes last guy here, probably the girl at the gym or fake gym thing. She wasn't that bad. This girl was probably the worst one. Probably the most unsanitary one. Oh no, that dude was cooking food in front of his truck, bro, or sorry, on top of his car in the front. But it's like, and the toilet paper thing, I can't go over that. The toilet paper thing, because what happens when you're sick or you got diarrhea or like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? And I've seen you had so much stashes of toilet paper. I know you got to make exceptions for those situations. Ain't no way. What are you eating? Pebbles, bro? Like, there's no way. What happens if you have a burrito or Taco Bell or whatever? I'm done, bro. But hey, bro, that was some Cheapskates. As I established before, I knew this was going to kind of get me feeling a little type of way, bro, because people just be stupid all the time. But we definitely gonna be trying to do some more reaction videos, honestly, just in general, not all the time, because honestly I prefer to just play scary games or just random stuff and things like that. But I do want to do reaction videos here and there, like try not to laugh, things like that, because I just think it'd just be fun to do, and it's something a little bit different. We're also gonna be doing a little horror short film soon, and probably I need to finish off Dark Deception before I move into Poppy Playtime, because I definitely want to get started on that. I also want to play Little Nightmares. There's so many games, bro, that I want to play, that I look at, so I'm gonna try to get to a lot of different games, but over time we'll definitely get to it, bros. But Outside of that, I hope y'all have a good day, bro. Y'all know, as always, I'll definitely get y'all the next one, that man. GG's.
And I can tell you now that they not important. I can tell you now that they not important. I can tell you now that they not important. But I just saved your life.